All right, guys, welcome on board. This is Football Yan. Yeah, we're going to be having the football talk, and not just football talk. We're going to be having a breakdown, questions answered, and emotions reacted to. We couldn't skip to the next level to qualify for the FIFA World Cup 2026, and he promised us that we are going to see something better for the Nations Cup. Yeah, I think he promised us semi-final at the least. It will be a failure if they not make the semi-final. They made the semi-final. Unfortunately, also as Lakons, I think that's where Lakon is coming from, saying he always does it. He's a nearly man because he nearly qualified us and he nearly won the Nations Cup, but he did it. But we can't take the fact that he has improved the team. We can't take it away from him, And talking about his demands and what he said he's going to collect, I think they have already reached an agreement. It's normal. It's about a buyer and a seller. You put your hair.
If you don't agree,
no cost wala. So one way or the other, you have to get to a middle point. And I'll be very excited if they are able to get to the middle point. But for me, I think he's doing very, very well. They played these friendly with Iran, and they won the match. They won the match, and at least they played well. Most of the players are not around. We have Osimhen, our main man, not around, but he has also invited like 3 or 4 new players, trying to integrate them, and they are going to play the second match. And I think he has not taken any wrong step for me. So I think if they are able to get to a common ground, to a middle ground for his fee or anything, I think he's still going to do something very interesting for us.
I quite feel that it would have been a different ball game entirely if we had lost that game to Iran. It should have made the headlines, should have drawn many attention. I mean, it's you guys might not see it like that. It's a friendly, of course, we agree. Let's say Ghana were being defeated. I mean, it was a talk. 5-1. Now imagine that we're being defeated by Iran as well. Let's say 4-0. There's going to be so many question marks. But is it that we don't appreciate things when we are grinding our result? We look them like, yeah, they are like the mere things for us to do.
The truth is, I don't think it would have raised eyebrows.
But Ghana result raised eyebrows.
Yeah, the only reason why Ghana results raised eyebrows because they will be playing the World Cup, and you have to prepare well, and a lot will be expected from you. But for Nigeria, it's not going anywhere, so I don't think it would have been consequential to anything. I don't think anybody would have batted an eye because where they were supposed to, when the occasion was high, when the ovation was high, they couldn't do anything. I don't think people really didn't pay attention to Iran.
Yeah.
Because and the funny thing is, Iran were using us to prepare for the World Cup.
Yeah.
So that is how funny the situation is.
I will still beat them.
Don't be around the firework.
So it wouldn't have, caused any chaos, or people would have started talking about elections.
All right, guys, still on the Super Eagles. I mean, there's another angle we need to talk about. Maduka Okoye pulling out of the squad. And the big question on everyone's mind is simple. I mean, does this action halt his chances of becoming Nigerian first choice goalkeeper?
No, I don't think it does. Because currently, Nwabali is clubless. And it doesn't look like it's going to get any top clubs in Europe. I don't think the options are much. And for Maduka has got that edge. Even though when he's been called upon, in the past, when he was called upon, he made so many crazy mistakes. But now, he's got the edge because, number one, he plays in the top 5 leagues in Europe. And that's a big edge. And also, he plays in Indonesia, not just anyhow club. So I think he's got an edge. He's got an edge over every other person. So it's just quite unfortunate that it could have been a situation of let's make a statement.
Don't you think that his absence might give rivals more minutes and exposure? Because take it or leave it, Nwabali's stock is rising.
Nwabali was not even called.
It will definitely called up. No, just like you said, Nwabali is not getting because no attention on the Super Eagles now. Well, ask anyone on the streets. The goalkeeper, our number one guy is still Nwabali. Yeah. So don't you think? Adeleye is improving.
Yeah, Adeleye. Don't vex that. Which Adeleye?
I beg you.
Uzoma is still in the mix.
Those ones they be pash. I beg you.
Uzoma is still in the mix.
There be 2 half men. I beg you.
Definitely.
Respect for Adele.
Definitely we go miss him. Sorry. We go miss him. We don't go miss him. Because Okoye has not been consistent. Which time? When I even hear in name say they first will release last, you don't take. So now in presence no go miss him. So we they carry him wala, they go back to the club. Because now you better say you don't choose the club over us. I don't understand.
He's injured.
It's injury. Now not you get. Now that's not injury. You can say if you see it. Now because say we don't be book on. See your club call you back. Say when they come back. Now because say you know they choose the people over us. How many times we say I won't talk again? Okoye no be better person.
All right, let's talk about the injury part because I just say Okoye is injured. They can do the
Somebody collect Lakers bet today.
All right, now from Nigeria, Cookie guys, let's jump to North London now because Arsenal players are pulling out of international duty and it's becoming a full story on its own. We have the likes of Declan Rice, Saka, and now Maduka has joined the squad.
I mean, now 7 now.
Ola, waiting. What? No, you for turn am to 14.
Now all your people, they put them out.
So as much as I want to believe this, there is no conspiracy in Arsenal players pulling out with the international, with their country. I have to tell you to be honest. Yeah. I know Ateta is cooking something because I can remember this is not the first time it will happen. I remember one international window too. I can't remember last year that this same thing happened. Like 5 Arsenal players were not. Some of them were not even allowed to go. They played the last match against Arsenal. In fact, there was one that he intentionally removed the guy like 70 minutes in the last match before the international, and the next thing we heard was that he wasn't done. But the next match immediately after the international break, the guy could play, was playing. So I think he's just playing the game. I know at least probably 50% of them might not start the next game, which is Southampton, but I'm very sure that a huge percentage of them they do not really have serious injury, just trying to protect them to make sure that they are able to play in the running for the title and the Champions League, which I think, if I want to be biased as an Arsenal fan, I think is a tactics, and he needs to win and he has to do everything in his power to win.
I also think that it's a decision between the country and the club.
Yeah.
Because, those countries also need those players for the World Cup.
Yeah.
They can't afford those players injured before the World Cup.
But they could get injured in club football.
But you don't want to risk it.
Yeah.
That's the thing. Because look, take Rafinha's case, for example. He's injured now. He might miss the whole of this season. So, it's a big blow for Brazil if it goes on to miss.
Exactly, to the end of the
club,
of the season.
I think the countries are also trying to protect these players, which is a good thing.
AY and Sir Alex. Just you see, they pay me. They pay me as I see all this unfortunate news where they go on like this now. Go tell me say you go pull out your players. See, now players they choose club over badge, over their flag.
Then they pay more now.
See, all these things are horrible things. You get out for your country. Sure. Why you go pull out?
Which out?
You pull out to your club. You see, now this thing now in embarrassing. See, it happen for everywhere. And like that time we will talk about that. Me as Olale be, Percival be, Honorable be, Madam Minimum Special be. I go voice out. I will talk.
Lekon, you feel resign your job to go and do a national job in Abuja that don't go pay you as much as, because you're a Nigerian, as much as the job that you are doing presently privately.
If I don't want to be a Nigerian, I will not come in the first place.
All right, guys, quickly, let's move away from that now. Igor Tudor, I mean, we've always been having this talk back to back. We can't do it without talking about Igor Tudor. He has been said, he has been confirmed to have left Tottenham Hotspur by emotional consent. I mean, it's crazy. Just after 44 days, Lekon said he wouldn't even use up 3 months. Then later, Lekon came on board to said he doubted he's going to use up to that. I know Lekon will be feeling like he'll be feeling fly in his wings right now. Calm down. So the departure followed after AY said that you can't do that. If you know you want to stay in this league, you win the match that are crucial to you. Now, I mean, we've been hearing so many names. I mean, but one name has been currently the top target and is in advanced talks. I mean, we talk about Roberto De Zerbi. I mean, he has a crucial match and he has just 10 days to prepare. Lekon, you've always been the one that always foresee and foresight things that happens in White Hart Lane. I mean, you've said they should sack this guy. They've sacked him. They've got another manager on board now. I mean, they're having prospect of they have a crucial match against Sunderland, April 12th. I mean, what do you see happening to Spurs?
I've said Tottenham people and Tottenham board, they joke. Tottenham are joke. The board members are joke. Are jokers. Sorry. See, you know go sack, you go to door. Who collect Zabi, we say they call him, what you calling him? That guy, say if he carry you out of Survivor, say that the right coach for you right coach for you. But if you know if he carry you out of Survivor, you don't want to call it him. You call it sophisticated coach like Pep. Every time he say this, no, that's not it, man. No, I'll say the facts.
Anyway, what should we expect? Seems like
it looks like desperation for me because if Spurs were not in relegation waters, they wouldn't want to make De Zerbi one of the highest paid managers in the Premier League. But that's by the way, they are desperate. I've never seen De Zerbi in this situation before. I don't know how good he is when it comes to relegation battle. But one thing is certain, I think he's a top quality manager. I think he's a manager that would want to implement his philosophy and his style. And Spurs at this time of the season, they don't have that time. All they need now is to scrap wins, which I don't think De Zerbi is good at. I want to see how this appointment pans out, but I'm a bit skeptical about it.
Yeah.
It would have been better if it was signed at the beginning of the season or after this season ends, it gets signed. But at this stage, I don't think he's going. I don't think he knows how to do the Sam Allardyce's job.
Yeah,
you understand what I mean?
Or
Sean Dyche's job. I've never seen him. I've seen him in such situation before, but I'm waiting to see what he can do.
I would like to actually know the thinking behind Tottenham getting De Zerbi. I would love to be privileged to be in the boardroom where they are actually discussing De Zerbi for this particular period. Because the truth is that De Zerbi was available before they got to them. So why bring in De Zerbi? Why not De Zerbi that time? Why bring in got to them? Just as Ayo said, I have not seen De Zerbi in this situation before, and I don't think he's even ready. I was hearing that he's even telling them that they should allow Ugotudo to finish so that I can start afresh. So just like I mentioned, I would have gone with somebody like Sean Dyche for the remaining 7 matches or Sam Allardyce. It's any of the two of them to just, it's 50-50 now. Yeah. Anything can happen. So you have to take a decision, bring them in. If it works, say bye-bye to them, bring a new coach. If it doesn't work, probably they can continue the championship because I don't think a subsequent coach will want to go. I don't think a De Zerbi will want to go to championship. But I think just somebody like Sam Allardyce or Sean Dyche would have been a better coach for them instead of De Zerbi for this period.
All right, guys. I mean, if I quite get you guys, bro, it means Spurs are gambling on a visionary coach.
Yeah.
I mean, someone who could either save them or sink them.
Exactly.
Do you see this guy saving Spurs or sinking Spurs? Just one more.
Sinking Spurs. Sinker.
This is football, and this package is just going to be so short. And because Lekon needs to catch a flight, he said he's going. Lekon, where do you say you're going to again?
I'll go watch it happen.
Oh, you don't finish AFCON now. If you thought you won't go watch Super Eagles,
you can never say they don't finish AFCON. No, remember AFCON finished like 2-3 months ago. Okay. They put the cup for someone else. AFCON see they go on.
I mean, they go out of application.
I don't know. I'll go AFCON. I'll go collect that cup for second. I'll go give Morocco.
Nigeria uncle. You don't go give Nigeria.
You don't go give us World Cup. You don't go give us World Cup.
Things when they do you.
Yeah. Guys. Dr. Congo will be playing against Jamaica. We wish them good luck. What do you think?
Congo of Gary. I don't know.
Congo, dear.
Looking at that pictures, I'm quite feeling different. I just feel like,
since nobody else collect these tickets, may they spoil them. I go there with Jamaica. Or Bob Marley or the
Seriously, Bob Marley. One go.
Right, guys, that's our package. That football with the yam. We know the what.
We know the next. See you on the next one.